Hey QED coders, Michael L. Perry here. I just released a new version of Schemavolution which includes a new feature, Evolve-Database. I want to show it to you right now. Let's take a look. Here I have an application that's using a genome to represent the database. This is how Schemavolution describes the state of our database. So within this genome, I can create genes. I'm going to create genes that describe the mathematician database right here. So I'll create a table, mathematician, create the identity column and the GUID column, the primary key, unique index, and then this other method here is creating a subsequent table, mathematician name. But let's just focus on the mathematician table for right now. If I pull up SQL Management Studio, you can see that the mathematician table currently contains 4 records. They just have mathematician IDs and unique IDs, as described here in the schema. Now I want to evolve this schema, so I need to create a new gene. So I'll create a date-time column called date created. Now here's the new feature I want to show you. Let's go down to the Package Management console, and let's evolve the database. So this says that the database has successfully evolved. So if I take a look at my table, I'll see that now it has date created, which defaulted to the time that I ran the migration. Now let's suppose that I messed up, and I don't want to have that column. Well, I can drop the column with a new gene, like this. I'll give the date created gene a name, call it date created, and then I can call datecreated.dropColumn, so that adds a new gene which drops the column. So this is moving the database forward into a new schema that does not include the column. And so I can evolve the database again. And then when I take a look at the mathematician table, it does not contain that column anymore. But let's suppose that I'm working on the database schema on my own and I haven't pushed any changes to the repository. So nobody else has that column. Well, then I don't need to go forward and drop the column. I can actually go backward. I can just delete the gene. Let me show you what I mean. Let me go ahead and delete both of those 2 genes, taking us back to the original genome. You can see that when I try to evolve the database, I get an error. The target database is ahead of the desired genome, and so I have to execute evolve-database-force in order to roll back. And now that I evolve database-force, I can see that the database was successfully devolved and no evolution was necessary because I haven't added any new genes. I've only deleted ones that were already there. If I take a look at my mathematician database, I can see that it still does not contain the column. You only want to use the force parameter and evolve the database if you haven't shared your changes yet with the rest of your team. But if you have shared changes with the rest of the team, then their changes will merge seamlessly with yours. That's the beauty of Schemavolution. So if you'd like to learn more about Schemavolution, check out schemavolution.com, install the NuGet package schemavolution.entity framework, and give it a try. And let me know what you think.